Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so welcome to Behind the Lab Codes. In here, we interview people in the sciences. You introduce yourself to us and then we go ahead with a few questions.
Okay, thank you very, very much.
Okay.
I'm in the person of Prince Kweku Labora Aizemi, final year student of Environmental Science, currently the president of the Environmental Science Student Association and the vice president of the School of Biological Sciences.
Okay, Mr. President, Mr. Vice President, interested. Please, let's take it from the environmental science perspective. Can you tell us or give us the general overview of environmental science?
So, environmental science is all about the science of the environment. So in environmental science, it's a multidisciplinary courses. We deal in the ecology, we deal with conservation biology, we deal with sustaining the environment as a whole.
Okay, wow. So since environmental science deals with a lot of courses being compiled together, can you give us a few courses that the department enrolls students to take?
Okay, so the department enrolls students to take a course called toxicology.
Okay.
We also have a course called conservation biology. We also offer pure chemistry. We also offer integrated zone and coastal management. There are a whole lot of courses that comes together to, form an environmental science. Since the environment consists of the biotic and the biotic sector, that's the living and non-living organisms. So it's a whole lot of courses we put together to form environmental science.
Okay, interesting. So the environmental science consists of the abiotic and the biotic, which is the living and non-living. So meaning human beings will fall under the living,
Sure.
or mammals will fall under the living.
Sure.
Really, I'm learning a lot. Okay, so if I should ask, what are some of the challenges that you are faced as an association president, as well as combining it with your academics?
Hoops. Okay, being a student alone comes with its own consequences.
Okay.
It hasn't been easy along the line. Even as a student alone, it hasn't been easy along the line. And topping up with leadership positions, we are managing, that's what I can say.
Okay, so how are you managing?
How am I managing? By the grace of God.
Interesting. Okay, so if I should ask, you mentioned a few courses like chemistry, toxicology, and the rest.
Yes.
I'm interested in the chemistry part. So with the chemistry, what goes on there, and then how does it relate to the abiotic and then the biotic factors that is in the environment with the chemistry aspects in environmental science?
Okay, so in environmental chemistry, for instance, we take the chemistry of our water body, the chemistry of the soil, the chemistry of the entire environment. So the chemistry of our soil, that's when we know the pH, everything related to the soil.
Okay.
So that's basically the chemistry of the environment.
Okay, so you made mention of the chemistry of the environment, which is the soil and the water. You spoke about the soil aspect, fine. And then what about the water aspect too?
So the chemistry of the water, that's when we check for the micro and macro elements in the water, such as chlorine, calcium, magnesium, and other elements in the water body. And also, we also check up for the turbidity, the pH, and everything in our water body. That's the chemistry of the water.
Okay, so you made mention of the turbidity. And can you say something more about the turbidity of the water?
Turbidity basically is how clear a water is.
Okay.
So the higher the turbidity, that means the more, let me see, the dirty the water is.
Okay.
The lower the turbidity, the more clear the water is.
Okay, fast forward. You made mention of the turbidity determining how the water is being clear or it's not being clear.
Sure.
Now, water is a necessity of life.
Sure.
Environmental scientists are dealing with human beings as well.
Exactly.
So, how do you people ensure that this water is good for human use?
So we have EPA, Environmental Protection Agency. We have the Ghana Standard Authority. They have policies regarding the water we consume in our system.
Okay.
So they set the policies for us, they send the standards to us for us to abide by the water quality index of what we consume.
Okay, so we have standards governing the water that human beings use.
Yes.
And then that is by the EP and then the
Ghana Standard Water Research. There are a whole lot of institutions that come together to make this policy.
Okay, so as an environmental scientist, and if I should ask, do you people have any aim or have you people targeted any SDGs by the close of 2030? Sustainable development.
As an association.
Okay, as an association or as incoming environmental scientists.
Wow. As incoming environmental scientist, personally, yes, I do have mine.
Okay.
Goals I personally want to achieve by 2030, and mine is even 2045.
Okay, call it talk about maybe good health care. So by 2030, as environmental scientists, what are some of the contributions you can make towards that?
Okay. As I stated earlier on, the environment is very broad.
Okay.
So in the agriculture sector, environmental scientists play a very key role in the agriculture sector.
Okay.
Specifically toxicology. The fertilizers we use in our farms, we have to educate the farmers on about the usage. Overusing a certain chemical can be very toxic, and underusing a certain chemical can also be very toxic.
Oh, okay.
So the over and the under is you have to take good care of that. So sustaining good food and good health.
Okay.
We have to educate our farmers on about the usage and how to handle the agricultural products.
Okay.
For us to get good food to eat to get a healthy life. So the goal is very simple. Go in there, preach to them, talk to them about how the usage of our chemicals for us to get a very healthy food for us to consume.
Wow, that's so nice. And then I think personally I've learned a lot, and it's been so interactive with the toxicology aspect, talking about how we should manage the use of fertilizers or chemicals in the ecosystem so that the environment will be free from any other toxins which will affect human beings living. I should say it's quite impressive having you here, and then we are much more privileged to have you here once again. It's been very, very interactive. I've learned a lot. We look forward to have you here so that we take the courses one by one and see how best we can explain to our viewers better. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.